How you feeling?
Good. I think I'm going on the far side.
You want me in the middle?
No, Thompson. Or you can be in the middle.
You're in the middle. Good.
Yeah.
We look like,
Thanks for coming. Exciting day. So when I got here, I had a bias where I thought, you know, if you have an ex-player and he's a really good player, and now all of a sudden they're coaches, what are the chances you'd be a great player, a great person, and a great coach? Everything I think about the way people should act, the way people should treat other people, and the way they should lead, this man does it. I'm extremely excited, and I think some of the issues that we've had that we wanted to fix, that I thought were gonna take some time, it got a lot faster today, for sure. So, Rod Brindamore.
There you go. Thanks, Tom. Personally, just want to thank everybody for being here, taking time out of your day to be here. Obviously, got to start by thanking the Carolina Hurricanes and obviously Tom and Don for, I guess, trusting me with this huge responsibility. And I know it's a huge opportunity, a huge challenge, but one that I feel real confident that I can do. And had you asked me 4 or 5 years ago, you know, could I do this job? I'd say yes, but I'm telling you, I'm way better prepared now. Just better prepared, and a different way to look at it. So I'm combining kind of both. So I'm very grateful for that opportunity, and I think it's going to better prepare me moving forward.
After the last probably candidate that we passed on, it started to get exciting for me. And obviously, I got to be honest, going in the draft and getting that second pick was pretty good. So I think from that point on, I made the commitment that I was all in this. I've been with a lot of owners, and he's dug in as deep as I've ever seen an owner. He sat in all our pro meetings, amateur meetings, but as we were going through the process, you know, he'd asked me several times, "You got more experience than everybody, why don't you just do the job?" And I kept saying, I think it's good if we interview people. The process got to be too long, and it just got to be bantered around so much that I finally said, yeah, I'll do it, Tom, and we'll make the best of it.
Now we have great leadership from the top, and the message is the same. It's accountability, and it's going down the chain, and it gets to the coach, and the coach can say, hey, that's not how we do it here, and everyone's got my back on that decision. And so it's going to filter through to the group, and I think that's how you be successful, and that's how we were successful in the past.
when I was done playing, I said, I want to move away from the daily grind of, you know, this, and coaching is a daily grind, it's even more so. And I kind of wanted to go upstairs and be in the management side of things, and that opportunity just kind of never really materialized. And then once you get into this, you start really enjoying working with the players. And then when you do it long enough, you kind of get to a point where you're like, man, I'd like to be able to do it my way. And then the opportunity just came up, and threw my name in the hat. It's kind of how it morphed into. But what I really enjoy, at least to this point, I'm coaching, but I'm also involved in the management. So they're keeping me informed on what things are going and asking my opinion on things. So I'm kind of getting the best of both worlds at this point.
I've got a bit of taste of Rod in my camps and exhibitions, stuff like that. So he's an awesome guy. He's definitely a firm guy, and obviously has a ton of hockey knowledge and experience. So I think I'm pretty lucky to kind of have him there.
He's a hard worker, and everybody sees it. So I think it's really good for us. We have to work hard and play as good as we can.
Forwards! I don't want you skating backwards. Skate forwards, even on the back check. Skate forwards. Hunt the puck. One lap. Let's go.
Definitely a good guy to listen to. Obviously, great NHL career, great experience. So definitely just hearing what he has to say is good for me.
I think he's such a great guy, and person. He just love to work, work hard, and he's a good teacher.
And we go the opposite way. Then another D will jump out like that. So we're going one side then the other. We good? D in the middle, 4 forwards on the hashes. Here we go.
He's so passionate about the game and about what he does.
Let's go.
We really felt this was an opportunity to give him this chance. And he's been in this game for a long time. He's been around good coaches throughout his career. He's got 2 new assistant coaches, so looking forward to getting to the next step, which will be training camp.
He was my first call because I'd known Jeff. He's been in the organization 21 years, and obviously he was a player, and I played with him. and then coached when we won the Stanley Cup. For me, that experience was what I really wanted because he knows the league, understands the game obviously, coached it at different levels, and so it was, and I have a relationship with him, and he's a Hurricane, which that's important. Like, I think we need people that get what it takes to win here, because it's different everywhere else. It's not the same, and you have to understand that, and he gets that.
Yeah, Jeff obviously is assistant coach here when they won the Cup. So when Roddy got named, Roddy came to me and said, "What do you think about Jeff as an assistant coach?" And I said, "I have no problem with it. We just need to talk to him and make sure he understands the role and the position." So I think that was an easy decision by the organization to bring Jeff back behind the bench.
Two hands can get in there today. Do your thing today, boy. Good. All right, good. That boy.
He played with toughness, and you can never have enough of that, and be able to instill that a little bit in the players that we have in the chain coming up. I think it'll be great. And he's new to it, but he's going to be great at it.
I mean, I think it could be even closer to that. I mean, get right in there. Just two hands like that, a little separation is all you need. That was good.
This is going to be a passion for him. He wants to be involved. It's a good way to break in. And a guy that's had his success in his career, young players are going to listen to him.
The free agency, again, goes back to our pro scouting meetings where we rate every single free agent. We put them in sort of our depth chart and where we think they could fit. So we have an idea of which free agents we want to sort of target once we get through the interview process.
We knew the one position we had to address is goaltending. When I talked to Peter Mrazek earlier in the week, what I liked about Peter, we had done our homework on all the guys and felt Peter had been a starter a few years ago, had success as a starter, didn't know what his mindset was. And then when I talked to him, he said, "I'm only looking for a one-year deal. I want to prove that I can be that guy again."
Yeah, Peter has a chance to, when he was a starter, he did very well. And so we thought that if he gets an opportunity to play some games and he'll be working there with Scott Darling, that we improved our goalies.
At the end of the day, we wanted to add another left-hand shot defenseman to our mix. And so we had talked about a lot of guys, but Calvin was, we thought, the best guy, but we thought maybe he might be out of our price range at that point. I remember I was in my car for 2 hours and I negotiated the rest of that deal, because I don't think we got the deal done until almost 9:30 on Tuesday night.
Calvin's, again, another player that fits today's NHL. He's able to move the puck. He's an extremely competitive player, smart, and that's something that we're looking for. We need guys that can see the play in front of them, protect the front of the net, and he's very good sort of boxing out, so he'll fit well with our group.
We've been coming in here working on preseason, getting lineups ready for our games, kind of getting an outlook of who's coming to camp, line combinations, practice plans. We kind of just going through everything, like to get ahead of it, trying to get ready. Try to get here fairly early. I'm an early riser, so try to hit the gym a little bit and get a sweat, and then that's it. Another day.
If you're going to make changes for the right reason. We're shaping up really well. Again, the moves we've made in the offseason have been great, so it'll be interesting to see how it all works out after training camp and kind of see who earns their way on the team and earns their way to positions and who they play with, but I think that'll all kind of shake itself out once we get through it.
Another chance for Aho. He scores!
I want us to be a competitive team that everyone can be proud of. I mean, that's the goal. And then where it leads us, obviously, we want to win the Stanley Cup. That's why we're here. That's what we want to do. And that's what we need to get to.